Hey guys, so I am back from Texas. I've been back for a week, well, almost a week now. Um, the trip was a great time. The drive, I drove down there from Minneapolis here, and it was a 14-hour drive. I was kind of dreading that, and it turns out it's not a bad. It was a really pleasant drive both times, going down there and then coming back. They were both just nice, easy drives to make. Um, while I was down there, I mean, we did. So I went down there because I was going to Scale Fest, which was last Saturday, a week ago today. Um, and I was also going down there. I spent the whole week down there with Tactical Jackalope, Andy and his wife. They were kind enough to invite me down for the week, and I took them up on that and hung out. And we did a lot. It was vacation week for me, so we hung out and had some really awesome barbecue. We had some really awesome Mexican food. I had the best fajitas I've ever tasted in my life. Had a top 5 hamburger while I was down there at a place. Had Whataburger for the first time. We don't have those up here. Um, Went to Dealey Plaza, saw that. That was neat. And then we also shot some of we shot some guns, so that was fun. I hadn't shot a pistol or a rifle or anything in probably 12 years or more, so that was a lot of fun. So again, thanks to Andy and his wife for putting me up for the week, and it was a really awesome time. Texas is a really cool place. I really like it down there. And then Scalefest. So I entered the Porsche 956 in the Scalefest show, and it actually I wasn't expecting anything, but it won third place in its category. So that was really neat. That was really surprising. There it is. So yeah, it won third place in its category. So that was really cool. Yeah, it's a good time. It's a long day when you enter a car in a model show. I've never entered anything in any sort of a model show before. So it ends up being a really long day. But hey, it was a good time. Got to see a bunch of really cool models that other people had done. There's some really neat stuff at the show. Somebody had done a large scale X-wing and put LEDs in on the outside, for the engines, for the light, for like the landing lights, and then had just fully detailed the cockpit interior with LEDs as well, and it was amazing. It was one of the best looking models I've ever seen. What else? Yeah, I mean that's really it for this thing did great. Great for what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting anything. So for this car to get third place in its category was really cool. Especially considering the issues that I had, like I've talked about on my channel before, where I chipped the decals off and had to touch those up and all that. So that was really cool. It was a really good time in Texas. As far as the vendors, I didn't get a lot. I didn't come back with a lot from the vendors. I came back with a lot, but that's another reason. That's another story. From the vendors, I only bought 4 things. I bought a couple of Ferrari race car kits, the Ferrari 250 GT. The Ferraris I'm not going to show off just because I didn't feel like digging them out of my stash. Which, side note, my stash is more than full at this point. I'm out of space. So time to put the brakes on buying models, I guess. Anyways, so I bought a Ferrari 250 GTO. That's the Revell kit. That's going to need a little bit of work. There's a pretty good seam on the top of the roof line. that's going to have to get taken care of. The car guy that I know that has all the car model kit knowledge, James Duff, is not a fan of that kit, but hey, a little bit of work, you can make pretty much almost anything look good. The other Ferrari kit was a Fujimi F1 Ferrari race car from like 1982. It was the 126 C2, I think. Got both of those for a really good price. Both were just $20 a piece. They talked the guy down to $20 at the end of the show for each of those kits. The other two kits that I picked up that I'm actually really happy to have picked up, because they're kits that I've watched on eBay on and off and have wanted to pick up. This one not so much. I just got this because it was there and it was a great deal. I got this SU7 from Eduard. It's one of the limited edition. Let's do that right there. This is one of the limited edition Eduard kits. This has the resin in it. It's got the photo etch, obviously, and then it's got, decals for days. So you can do six different versions of the airplane in this one. Like I said, this isn't really. It's a cool plane, but it's not the one that I was really excited to get. The one that I was actually really excited to get, because I've seen it on eBay and I've been watching it for a while, is this one, the SU-22, again from Eduard limited edition, the SU-22 fitter. Again, same interior, same package of stuff here. A bunch of resin, a bunch of photo etch, and decals for days. 5 or 6 different versions of this one as well. Some really cool schemes. I really like this plane just because it's a swing wing plane, I believe. Yeah, it's a swing wing. It's just an interesting looking Russian jet that I like. The guy that was selling these also stuck in a set of metal landing gear for each one. They're the SU-27 and the SU-7 both have a different set of landing gear in there. They're made of white metal. Whether I use those or not, I don't know. But these are cool kits, really cool kits. I got them. So when I've been watching them on eBay, they usually, at least this one, is usually the people are trying to get $80 to $100 for this kit, or at least that's the price that I've been seeing it at. I got this from this vendor, each of them for $35 a piece. So yeah, that was a great deal, in my opinion, for a cool airplane, or a couple of cool airplane kits. I mean, that's really it for the show haul. Came home with a board game. Came home with couple different board games. One's an expansion to Descent. The other's a brand new board game that I hadn't ever seen before. Andy had taken me to the biggest board game and comic shop I've ever seen while I was down there. So that was really neat to see that. And they had a lot of stuff that I had never seen before, and I ended up picking up a Formula One board game of all things. And yeah, we'll see if that's any good or not, but when I finally get a chance to play it. But yeah, that's about it. What else did we do? Played some board games. That's the other thing that the two of us, both enjoy playing board games. So we played some X-Wing, which is actually not a board game; it's a tabletop game. But we played some. I got a chance to introduce Mr. Tactical Jackalope to the board game Descent, which he seems to really enjoy. So that was really cool. But yeah, I mean, that's it. Like I said, I'm really happy with how this thing did. I wasn't expecting anything, and it did well. So yeah, that's it. Oh, next project. Next project I'm going to be starting on actually happens to be this thing right here. Oops. The Nissan R89C Group C car from, I think, 88 or 89. Probably 89, since it's 89 in the name, dummy. I did have to order some decals. I thought I was going to be able to use these, but they're, I don't know. I think the blue ones are going to be, the blue decals are going to be usable. You can see there is a lot of mold on this decal sheet. And yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what's going to actually be usable here and what isn't. I'm hoping the blue stuff is going to be usable, then I don't have to mask and paint. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. The biggest issue for me is that there's, the yellow, the yellow. Well, they are yellow. The white decals on a lot of them have yellowed. You can see it in the Calsonic there. The number plates have yellowed. That one's pretty bad. The driver names are all terrible. They look dreadful. So if I was to put those on the car after painting it a nice white, they're going to stick out really bad and they're going to look terrible. So I ordered a couple of decal sheets for this thing, and they should be here around the end of the month. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes on this. I'm hoping, like I said, I'm hoping I can use the blue stuff so that I don't have to mask and paint everything. But if I have to, I have to. It'll be another exercise in precise masking and painting. Can't think of anything else. Like I said, I'm going to start on this here in the next, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, maybe today. Who knows? Clearly I don't, because I can't make up my mind. Anyways, that's it. Keep this video fairly short. So, thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.